Choosing the name was yet again another heck of a job, and after scratching our head for a long time and looking through the meaning of over 1,000 words in the dictionary, we converged finally to a word invincible, and that did suit to our motive and the forte, that is not being overpowered and by anyone, and at the same time being humble. So we chose the word invincible to go with, and then as Abhijit always says, that we need to have an X factor with everything which we do. So after jumbling the words, we finally converged yet again with making the word as Invincix, and then the name of our baby was given. The first project, a $3,000 project we got, and we four, Abhijit, me, Rakesh, Manas, along with Shiva and Manoj, we started our journey of adventure, and we thought of sailing the boat. Let anything happens, we are not going to look back, and look to the positive coordinates and keep plotting our graph. And since then we have never looked back, nor will we ever look back, and this is our family we have built so far in this span of 5 years, and hopefully more years to come, and so that is it.
Gaurav is basically more like a brother to us than a chartered accountant. Back then we had a very tough time finding a good chartered accountant who really fits in our requirement. Then we came to know about Gaurav, and he has been with us throughout the journey. He supported us in all of the legalities and company formation, and eventually Invincix is formed on 25th January 2017.
In Invincix, being the technical partner of Jimple, it gives us a confidence to enter into the Singapore market. So this made us thinking of expanding our horizon. So we went ahead to open a branch in Singapore, completed all the formalities, and finally in 2019, Invincix Singapore was incorporated.
Invincix is incepted way back in 2017 with a clarity in the mindset from four of us. So we didn't think of start an organization. It's always started with to come out of a template culture where we wanted to build an organization where we wanted to change the regular myth. There is a lot of gap in the software services. There are a lot of gap in this product invention. We just wanted to create a very focused organization which is an epitome of family and culture, where everybody stands by each other. We engage, we innovate, and then we excel and over a period of time. What happens? The entire journey of 5 years, we see it as a family bonding, family culture, software delivery, product innovation. We have seen enormous ups and downs. We have seen the very high in a very quick time. We have also seen very low during the COVID period, during the funny. But what stands out among all of us, we always believe in ourselves, and culturally we are invincible. When we say we are invincible, we are creating that generation who doesn't know how to surrender to a situation or surrender to any of this social impact, biogeographical impact, or any of those impacts. So that's why I proudly say, as every invention is Gen Invinci. Hence, it's a generation invincible. What we want to do next, that is critically important, we want to build an organization which will create its footprint out of the industry over a decade of time, 2 decades, 3 decades of time. The industry should call. There is another culture, professional, personal, and Gen Invinci. That's what we are.
ମୁଁ इनविनसिक्स 5 वर्ष होला जॉइन करछि। इनविनसिक्स को बहुत भल पाए, तो एठी मो एम्प्लॉय मान को बहुत भल पाए, तो से भी जा काम करहंती, तो मु से जा भी कहते मु काम कर दिए आउ। बट इनविनसिक्स किछि नुआ नुआ डेवलप करूछि, तो एठी किछि नुआ मु भी सिखुछि, तो शिक्षा को पाउछि। आउ जेतले इनविनसिक्स स्ट्रगल करेगा आसे पड़ला मते, तो राकेश सर फास्ट दिखाले, तो राकेश सर मते अभी सर सहित जॉइन करेले, तो तांका द्वारा मुझे बहुत किसी शिक्षा पाची। तो ये मत लगुच जे मोर गोटे परिवार आगु बहुत किसी शिक्षा मिल।
Caveman Dev, since its inception, has been a roller coaster. Originally started as a part-time hobby for some pocket money, soon turned serious. It became a passion, and in no time we started doing great. We had a tiny office of our own. We had a few happy clients, and then bang, Corona happened, and everything fell apart. One by one, everybody started leaving for their jobs, and it was a huge downfall in 2020.
When you try hard enough and cry for what you want, the universe will align everything to meet you with the right people at the right time. The same thing happened with us. Soon after the idea popped, I put myself in place, in front of people at Invincix, and it somehow kind of felt like the right thing to do right there. We had a lot of potential work right then, but we just didn't know who to trust, and that at that place kind of felt like the right thing, and that's what we did. We were like baby kangaroos in their pouch. They carefully walked us into the real world and showed how the industry works. From there to today, we are one, Caveman Dev and Invincix. But more than that, we got a family, a different world of compassion, of empathy, and of brotherhood. And I think that's one thing that we celebrate the most.
After he heard our story, he without a second thought offered us everything he could. I mean, the office, his resources, and everything. It's too good to be true, right? Then Invincix actually saved us, the entrepreneurs inside us. After so many rejections, after so many discouragement and so much of effort given, finally paid off. We know that if anything goes wrong with any of us, everyone other person will stand behind us, and that is something that cannot be compared with anything else, isn't it? Today, if you are remove the first meeting we had with Avijit from the equation, I would be working with some another company.
Providing quality education and the mentorship to the student was the core concept of Jiksha. Started it with one of my batchmates back in 2019, and we reached out to almost 2000 students within a span of 1 year. The basic rule of life is nothing goes as per the plan. From being on the verge of selling of Jiksha to having that first discussion with Avijit, no, don't just give up, keep on pushing. That changed the entire scenario. Yes, that started the relationship between Jiksha and Invincix. From mentoring to supporting to guiding at each and every stage. That has been the core value. Really grateful to all the people here at Invincix.
They say nature has the last laugh. In 2019, the entire state of Odisha has been attacked with Fani. We are not spared either. We have been devastated completely. Those 21 days when we recall, going from our office at Niladri Vihar to STPI office, 40-kilometer journey, carrying laptops, charging laptops, working, losing almost 6 projects, could not deliver 20 projects. We have been penalized heavily, but we are strong enough to come out of Fani well. So that's where, in a generation of journey, we called ourselves Gen Invinci.